Hi everyone, and welcome to May 19th General Hospital Recap. If you watched yesterday's video, then you saw me already starting this video towards the end of it because I forgot to cut it. So thankfully I realized before I got into any content, and I was just like, whoa, okay. So let's get right to it. At the park, Carly sees Ava and Avery in the park, and she says it's not her visitation day, and Ava says that, Carly's not involved since she's getting divorced from Sonny, so what's she care? So Carly says the divorce changes nothing, and Ava reminds her that she's not Avery's mother, and Carly's time with Avery is over. So Carly thinks her and Sonny will work it out, and Ava doesn't get a vote, but I don't agree with her, and when I'm agreeing with Ava, or pseudo agreeing with Ava, I'm not happy because I don't like that. So I don't like when the show puts me in that position. So Carly threatens to bring the Paul tape up in court, and maybe Ava will even be seen as an accomplice. And Ava accuses Carly of using Avery to compensate for losing Morgan, and I'm like, oof, really? Do you want to go there? Because I don't think you should go there. So Ava says the bond is broken between Carly and Sonny because their only biological link is gone, and Carly calls her out on just putting up a front. And Ava is like, nope. And Carly asks why she's distracting her from this Avery thing. What does she have on Sonny that allowed her to get extra time with Avery? And by the way, I know a lot of people do like Ava, and are like, oh, why don't you like Ava? And it's because, she tends to, go low whenever she can. This whole, digging in with the Morgan, especially considering her, what she did. It's just stuff like that, or when she went after Sonny, when he was in the wheelchair, for being it, this kind of tactics she took there. So that's kind of why I can never really get on board with her. So Ava says that things are different now. She has been since the divorce. Divorce proceedings, and Carly won't have it. Ava and Avery leave. Avery even says goodbye because she's adorable. Carly seems to be ready to get answers from Sonny. At Sonny's, Martina and Sonny spent the night together, and he can be mad at Carly because she did that with Jax, but this is totally fine because it's him doing it now. So I can't. You know what, maybe Ava and Sonny, honestly, maybe they just deserve each other. I can't so much. So Martina is still worried about Carly buying the story, and she's got to start getting going. But Sonny cooks her breakfast, and he says the only one, they talk about it. He's like, oh yeah, the only one who didn't like this was Morgan. He always try and put Parmesan cheese on everything, this, that, and the other thing. And the whole conversation kind of devolves into Morgan and then his last days. And Martina offers to be there for him. What? And even though they're close, they're also strangers, so that could help the conversation. And he tells her Morgan was bipolar like him, and the whole Morgan story, and he tells her about having him committed, and then he started thriving, and then the fast downward spiral, and the really, you could talk about with her, I can't. So, and then they wind up kissing and wind up together again, upstairs in his room, and then Carly comes into the house, and she sees 2 wine glasses, and she sees 2 breakfast plates, and then she remembers walking in on them in Palooza's, and she knows what's up. So at the Metro Court, Jake is at the nurse's ball rehearsal. Liz and Lucy talk about how well he's doing. Jake is seeing Dr. Maddox, and that gets brought up. And Lucy says that might change everything, because she's had issues with creative temperament in the past. And Liz is like, wait, you can't cut him because he's seeing Dr. Maddox. It's ridiculous. But then Obrecht comes in. She's ready to save the nurse's ball. She wants to share the stage with the performers. She even has her costume. So Lucy's like, fine, I'll meet you in the dressing room. And she says, because as much as people don't like Obrecht, she is talented, so what are you gonna do? And she kind of says out loud so Elizabeth can hear it, they might have to cut an act for Obrecht to perform, and Liz makes sure that Lucy isn't gonna cut Jake out, especially for Obrecht. So Jake is backstage with the Chimera, and he comes out onto the stage. He's ready to perform, and Liz says, of course, Liz isn't going to let Lucy cut him. So Lucy takes Liz's word, and Jake will be fine. And he does his little rehearsal, and it goes great. So at General Hospital, Brad is like, I'm not in trouble. You're in trouble, Finn, because you didn't provide a sample. And Brad says that heads will roll around here, and Griffin tells him, yeah, but it's going to be your head. So Brad says addicts don't care about their condition, and Brad knows he already failed 2 drug tests, and Finn's like 3 actually, but the last one wasn't his. Oops, Brad. So he's like, fine, you're both on drugs then, you and Hayden, because they tell him it was Hayden's sample. And she's like, really? Like, what? But very smart, they had Hayden's sample sent to 3 different labs, and the other 2 came back negative. So she's not on drugs. So Griffin wants Brad to admit what he's done, even though he says he hasn't done anything. Either way, he's bringing this to Monica. And Brad won't admit to anything. Griffin will prove the other screens were tampered with. Finn had to give a sample now, and Hayden tells Brad to get a lawyer. So Obrecht comes in and wants to tell Brad her news about completing her goal, that she's going to be in nurse's ball, and Brad has something on his mind, though. So Brad tells Obrecht he didn't mess with Finn's drug test, but Finn can do no wrong in this hospital, and Obrecht is here for him. And Griffin and Finn handed the sample right to security, so there should be no tampering. At the airport, Anna gives Robin and Emma a key to her flat, and Robin's like, hey, Emma's right, you're not my mom, you're not Anna. So then Anna, real Anna, comes over, and she and Alex are face to face, and they get into it a little, and Nathan and security guard break it up, and Nathan's like, Anna, what? She's so confused. So Robin and Emma sorted out for Nathan. They're arresting Alex for assault now. So Anna fills her in. She's been having her protocols at this place in London. She also asked Robin to tell Griffin that the Anna he's been talking to isn't her. And I'm like, Anna, that is literally the least of your problems right now. And Anna asks for a secure place where she can question Alex. Back at General Hospital. Were we? Oh, yeah, we were there. Robin and Emma come in. She wants to talk to Griffin privately, so like 2 feet away over by a bench, not in a room or anything. Anna hasn't been herself, literally. And all of this stuff gets explained to Griffin, and he's like, oh, yeah, that actually makes a lot of sense now. And when my mom has a twin that you didn't know about is what's making sense, you know things are crazy. So Hayden wishes they had more evidence against Brad. And Brad comes over and says, they're the worst. And I'm like, no, you're the worst, Brad. So Brad really feels he's being set up. He's the victim here. And, like, I almost believe that he isn't the one sabotaging him. And he feels Finn is still using. So Finn and Hayden think that maybe something else is going on and they're missing it. Maybe Brad's not the one that's messing with the sample. I'm calling it the TSA place because it's a private room in an airport where they would question people. So, like, it's probably like the TSA investigation room or something. So, I don't know. So, Anna asked Nathan to leave out of clearance issues. So Anna gets down to brass tacks. Alex says she did everything to protect Anna, and she's like, yeah, okay. And she asks Alex about her history with Valentine and how much of it was Alex, and Alex was recruited by the DVX to do certain things that Anna wouldn't. So Alex was assigned to impersonate Anna and seduce Valentine and bring the Chimera to the DVX, but she botched the final rendezvous, and Valentine ran off with the Chimera. So Anna doesn't know the details of it, the Chimera, just that it's deadly, and Alex tells Anna the details of her liaison with Valentine, and Alex says that she saved his life. She did care about him. So Anna asks Alex who she's working for, but she won't give a clear answer, and Anna asks her if she failed her, and that's why she's rushing away, and Alex says Anna needs to get it from him. And now end scene. Really? Already? End scene? Wow. Alex fills Anna in more. Valentine said there was a buyer who died before they could use it, aka Helena Cassadine, but nobody, like, seriously, nobody's, like, thinking that. Like, I don't get it. Obrecht is the one messing with Finn's tests, not Brad. And, like, I honestly didn't see that coming from a mile away. I guess I should have been. But Hayden's sample coming back positive would still keep suspicion raised. And since they're already thinking that something's off. And, by the way, like, Obrecht's supposed to be, like, friends with Brad because Brad was friends with Britt. So, like, you know, way to set him up, like, for him to lose his job. Emma tells Griffin that Jake wants her to be his assistant for the magic show at the nurses' ball. Jake is behind the scenes again with the magic kit, and he's, like, saying, never forget Jake, never tell. And Carly comes in and catches Sunny and Martina in bed together. So that's not good. Yeah, things are about to get crazy, and I have one more video to film, and I'm gonna do it right now, and then I get to have breakfast. Oh, it's a beautiful morning. All right, so I will see you a little in like 2 seconds for more Drama Hospital, and I hope you have a great 5 seconds. Okay, bye.